Hello. Yeah. So I think we're live.
Okay. Okay. So, hi guys, welcome to the finals of CogNITive 2K21. So, with all the finalists here at the meet, I'd like each of you guys to just go ahead and introduce yourself, which school you're from, and maybe a line or two about why you like quizzing. So, I'm gonna ask the finalists in no random order. Dhyan Vyas.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dhyan. I'm from NPS Indrangar. I started quizzing in like sixth grade because my friend asked me to come with him for one of the quizzes, and yeah, I've been quizzing since then because we won that quiz eventually. So I realized I was pretty good at it.
Okay, perfect. Premanch Sinha and Ishan Watts.
Yeah, we are here.
Just introduce yourself. Give us a word or two about yourself.
Yeah. I am Premanch, student at Loyola School Jamshedpur, a student of humanities at Loyola School Jamshedpur, and I've been quizzing for the last 6 years since I was in class 6. And Ishan, your introduction.
Yeah, I'm also studying at Loyola School. I'm in class 10th, and I have also been quizzing since 6th class.
All right, perfect. Then from like Mother's Public School, Bhubaneswar, Anurag and Abhishek Kumar Das.
Hey, hi. So here Anurag, and with me is Abhishek Kumar Das, and we are representing Mothers Public School Bhubaneswar, and we have been a known face in the quizzing circuit since last 6 years.
Okay. Perfect. Abhishek. Anything to say, Abhishek?
Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek from Mothers Public School. I have been in the quizzing circuit since class 6, so we enjoy quizzing a lot. Hope we have a great quiz ahead. Thank you. That's it.
Then from Christ Academy, Aditya S. Rao and Aditya Acharya.
Hello everyone, I'm Aditya S. Rao. I'm from Christ Academy Junior College, Bangalore, and I've been quizzing for the past 4 audience.
Aditya Acharya.
Hello everyone. My name is Aditya Acharya. As you said, we are both from CAJC, and we've been quizzing together since the past 4 or 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Delhi Public School, Noida, Argya Shiv and Rushil Rawat. I hope that I got that right. Okay.
Hello, my name is Argya Shubshav. I'm from Delhi Public School, Noida. Started quizzing in 6th grade when my friend and teammate Rushil introduced me to the quizzing circuit.
Hello, my name is Rushil. I started quizzing in class 4 when I joined a school quiz club as an activity, and that's how my interest in this field developed.
Okay. And from Indian school, Al Wadi Al Khabir Oman, Lael Alwa.
Hi everyone, I'm Lael. I'm from ISWK Oman, and I've been quizzing since the 3rd grade after I read a book which interested me.
Okay. The Hyderabad Public School, Shiv Brahmavid and Dheeraj Krishna. Hope I got that right.
Yeah. Hi guys, this is Shiva from the Hyderabad Public School, and I've been quizzing since 6 years. Basically started quizzing for the prizes, but later for the thrill of the answer.
Hi guys, I'm Dheeraj Krishna. I'm in class 12, just like Shiva. So I've also been quizzing for the past 6 to 7 years. I got into quizzing because I just found it interesting, and our school always used to go ahead and do stuff in quizzes. So I just decided that it'd be fun trying to do it, and I realized that it was a pretty good thing, and I really like doing something like that. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, perfect. And last but not least, SJ and Coimbatore, Ashwin AK and Vishal Pranav.
Yeah, I'm Vishal. Me and my friend Ashwin were quizzing since fifth grade because in our school we have a quiz club, and our in charge teacher, he's very passionate about quizzing. So even he takes 4th standard. So from a young age we started quizzing, and we're pretty famous in Coimbatore. I'll be going lone wolf because my friend, he has an exam and he'll join by 12.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's great. We've had all the introductions. So coming to the main event, welcome to the CogNITive Finals 2K21, sponsored by Nomo Class. Anirudh, do you want to take it from here? Or?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think Shreyas, can you share the buzzer link? All of you just put in your school names, right? When you join the room, he'll be sharing a link on the Meet chat. Open that, give yourselves the school name, and you can say player 1, player 2, or use your actual names. Recommend all of you to join so that either one of you can send in the answers.
Can the link be shared in the group?
Yeah.
It's there
Shreyas
in
will
the
share it on the
meeting
WhatsApp
chat.
group as well.
Oh, in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I'm not there in that WhatsApp group.
So basically, what do you want in the name? Just the school name or also our name?
Yeah, you can just have a short form for the school name and your name as well.
All right.
Yeah. And then
For
we'll
the buzzers,
do
do
one
you want to
round.
join by phone or laptop
Yes,
works
yes.
fine?
Join with your cell phones. We would like to see your hands on screen.
It's asking us to put the room code in. We don't have the room code right now, right?
CogNITive 21. I've shared the thing in the chat as well.
Okay, because when I clicked on the link, it just took me to join room. And
Could you please resend the link?
Okay. I mean, you can go to this website and just type in CogNITive 21 as the room code. That also works. Just buzz.in, CogNITive 21.
Do both the partners have to join, or one is enough?
Depends on you guys. So, like whoever wants to send the answer, or if both of you, like depending on the question, want to send an answer, that's fine. But we will only accept the first answer that comes.
Yeah, so ensure both of you don't bounce at the same time.
Sure.
In case both bounce, I'll be considering the one which comes to me first. So
Sure.
So just let us know when everyone's ready so that we can do a test run.
Excuse me. Excuse me, am I audible?
Yeah.
I had both the participants have to come to the buzzing room, right?
See, again, it's up to your convenience. If you're fine with one person answering, have it that way. If you think both of you might answer different questions, keep it that way. But we will only consider the first bounce that comes in, or the first answer that comes in. So join the buzzers from your cell phones, and we'll just do a quick test if everyone's ready. Yeah, Shreya says everyone joined.
I can't see National Public School. Dhyan Vyas.
oh, I'm there.
What's your name?
NPS signer.
Okay, I can't see NPS INR.
Should I leave and rejoin them?
Yeah, leave and rejoin them.
Oh, but I can like see the list at the bottom. I can see my name in the list at the bottom. Just give me a second.
Yeah, just rejoin now. Okay, I can see Mother's Public School. I can see Loyola School. I can see Christ Academy. I can see DPSN. I can see ISWK, NPS, and HPS.
Right? Is everyone
So
in?
yeah,
Just had a doubt. Like,
Yeah.
are there two of us in HPS? Like, because I can't see the other HPS student on the player board.
there's only one. There is Dheeraj.
Oh, okay. Mine
I
also
can't
shows.
see. Oh, I rejoined, but I can't see anybody else in the room anymore.
I think there's an upper limit in the number of people who can join the room.
I don't think so. I mean, we did try it out.
Yeah. All right. Then, if that's a problem, just stick to one person per team. You guys decide who will be bouncing.
Oh, can we like, are we going to like test the buzzers once to check if?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
We
yeah,
will.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
So, Loyola School, I can see 3 accounts. There's 2 Ishans and 1 Prem. So, one of you just like leave the buzzer, and
We're looking into it.
same for Mothers Public School. I can
Is it
see.
fine now? Is it fine now for Loyola? Just one Ishan.
No, so it seems that there's some limit on the number of people. Yeah, so each school just have one person.
Okay. How to leave this room if we want to leave this room? Will the whole information be omitted from there?
I think you can just close the window, and that should.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, DPS Noida, I can see 2 people. Can one of you leave? Arghya and Rushil Rao. So just one of you leave.
Okay. So it's just once confirm once all 8 players are there.
Okay. Should I just? I mean, I can still see 2. Like I can see Ishan and Prem as well. So should I just pick one person? Can you guys just tell me who is? Okay.
Remove Ishan from there.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I've picked Ishan. So I can see Mothers Public School. I can see Loyola School. I can see Christ Academy. I can see DPS Noida. Christ Academy 2, I'll be kicking. So I'll be keeping CAJC, and Christ Academy 2, I'm kicking out. I can see ISWK. I can see Hyderabad Public School. Again, Rushil Rawat, I'm kicking out because DPS Noida is already there. And I can see SJN1. So the only person who is missing is, I think, Dhyan Vyas, NPS Indiranagar. That's the only one which is missing.
What's happening? Are you able to join?
I'm in the room, but
Okay, you
like,
can't see anyone else.
Yeah.
Can you try buzzing?
First,
Just submit some buzzer.
Do you get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Just give me a second. Let me check if I made a spelling mistake in CogNITive or something.
I got a buzzer from SJN1 just now.
Like I can. Is it S, capital S, small j, small n, and then 1 with no space?
No. I'm saying, see, the room code is CogNITive 21. All
Yeah,
small.
I can
21.
see. I can see SGN1 also on the buzzer board, but I don't know why you can't see me for some reason.
I just wanted to test my buzzer. Can I just click on it and check it? Because I think
Yeah, you can, you can. I mean, I can
might be
see,
disconnected.
SJN1. I can see Mothers Public School. I can see LS Prem. Yeah, I can see CAJC as well. Yeah, HPS Dheeraj. Like that. I'm not sure why I can't see Dhyan. Yes.
Okay, so the other 7 teams are on it, right?
Yeah, all the other 7 teams are there.
Okay, great. Then what we can do is we'll just take Dhyan's bounce off of WhatsApp. Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah, cool. Just send your
There's no
bounce.
there's no normal buzzer round as such, right?
Yeah,
Or
there's
is
no
there?
buzzer round. We're just using it for bounce, so no problem.
Okay.
Can Arhab get just bounce? Just press the buzzer once, just to confirm that I got. Yeah, okay, okay. I got everyone's buzzer, so it works.
Okay, just clear it. We'll go school by school once and then get started.
Also, who should I WhatsApp to?
Yeah, I'll sending.
So it will be a first strike bounce, right? So whoever.
No, it won't be. It's just for us to receive the answers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
so we
nothing
type
to
in
do
the
with
answer in
speed.
pounds, like in the
Just
buzzer
type in the
area.
answer and bounce.
Okay.
Oh, in the buzzer thing, we will write the answer, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so if everyone's ready, yes, we can start off. Make sure we can see your hands on the screen all the time. And then your cell phone on which you're answering. If they aren't, there are people watching, they will prompt you to. If it happens more than, 1 or 2 times, we'll probably have to, stop things and discuss what's happening. Other than that, if everyone's ready, we can start off. Let's start with testing the buses. Okay, I'll call out school names. Only that team or that person buzz. Okay. Does everyone have the buzzers ready with them? I'll call out school names. After you buzz, wait for a while. He'll clear the buzzer board. Next team can buzz. Right? So Loyola School.
Yeah, received.
Okay, clear it. Mothers Public School.
Yeah, received.
Okay, Christ Academy.
Yeah.
DPS Noida.
Yeah.
And ISAWK.
Yeah.
Hyderabad Public School.
Yeah.
SGN Coimbatore.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have everything set up. Let's get started with the quiz. Right. The first round is going to be infinite bounce. Right. So if none of you have dealt with this round, you can let us know. If you guys are familiar with the rules, we'll start with the round. So do you have any doubts? Have you played bounce and bounce before?
Could you please tell me the rules?
Yeah, sure. So the way it'll work is we'll be going clockwise. The first question will be directed at team 1. When the question is directed at team 1, you will have 15 seconds. The other team will have 15 seconds to type the answer and send it to us. Okay, so that is called a bounce. When you type the answer and send it to us. On bounce, we will require the exact answer. If there are multiple parts, all the parts. And if you get it wrong, you get a negative of -5. Right? If you get it right, you get a +10. Right? Bounce is when the question comes direct to you and passes along. So team 1 gets the direct, they don't answer, it goes to team 2. Let's say team 3 has bounced, team 3 does not get another chance to answer. It skips ahead to team 4 and so on.
For the bounce part, you want us to type in this software or in the Google Meet chat?
Yes. No, no, you need to type it on the buzzer website. Don't type it in the Meet. Everyone else can be, can see the answer, right? So is this clear to everyone? Just remember this. You can either pounce or bounce on a question. You will not get an opportunity to do both, right? So if you pounce within the first 15 seconds, you will not get a chance to answer on the mic. When the question bounces, there is no negative, right? Is that clear?
What are the points for pounds and bounds?
Yeah, for bounce, it's plus 10 and 0. For pounce, it is plus 10 minus 5. Right? Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a small run through. Question is directed to team 1. Teams 3, 6, and 8 pounce in the first 15 seconds. The question is directed to team 1. When we say pounce is closed, team 1 can unmute and answer. If they don't have an answer, it will go to team 2. Since team 3 pounced, it will skip. It will go to team 4. Then team 5. Since team 6 pounced, it will skip and go to team 7. Team 8 pounced, it goes to team 9. Right? Let's say somewhere in between team 4 answered. The next question, that's question 2, will be directed to team 5. Alright? When you answer through the buzzer software, that's called a pounce. It's a plus 10 if you're right, minus 5 if you're wrong. If you answer when the question passes to you and you're answering on the mic, it's a plus 10 or 0 if you get it wrong. So don't answer on the mic until and unless we say you can go ahead and answer. Alright? Is this clear to everyone? If anyone has doubts, stop me. Otherwise, we'll start.
Excuse me, I had a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, under the first 15 seconds, we'll press the buzzer to indicate that we are pouncing, and we have to type the answer in the same 15-second limit, or we
Yes,
can take our
yes.
time to type.
No, you need to type the answer and then buzz.
Okay.
Right? Fill the text box and then press the buzzer. It'll send us the answer.
Okay.
Right? All this should happen before I say pounce is closed.
Okay.
Yeah. So any other doubts before we start?
So
how are
what
team
can
numbers
please
decided?
How are?
Team numbers.
Team numbers is according to the list that was sent on the group, right?
So yeah, I'm team 1, right? According to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys
Yeah,
want to write
so
down your team names, I can repeat it again.
so
So
what if we get disconnected from this justbuzzer.in? Can we send the pounds to you on WhatsApp?
you can, but you can just rejoin. It won't take a lot of time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If you have any problems, stop us. There's no hurry in that. Cool. So team 1 is NPS. Team 2 is Loyola. Team 3 is Mothers Public School. Team 4 is Christ Academy. Team 5 is DPS Noida. Team 6 is Indian School. Team 7 is Hyderabad Public School. And Team 8 is SJN Coimbatore. Right? If you have no doubts, we can get started. Right? Stop me right now. And later, it'll become a lot of hassle if you miss out on a question. Cool. So I'm starting with the first round of CogNITive 2021 finals. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. So question 1. There are 2 images. I'll show you both the images. The first image is from the 1970s. And you can see different states are color coded differently. This is an image from 2021 where all the states in the US are color coded the same, right? So I'll show you both the maps again. This is the 1970s, and this is 2021. Right? So this is the question. So the maps shown depict the minimum criteria for a certain thing, right? minimum, what do you say, height, weight, or something like that. Some minimum criteria, right? The first map in the 1970s, you can see that the colors change, right? And the borders at which the colors are changing were called blood borders. So we want you to put funda and tell us why they were called blood borders. Some small explanations regarding what the minimum criteria is and why they're called blood borders will fetch you full points. Yeah, so pounce is open. If you want to pounce, you can go ahead and do it. But there's always negatives. Right, so I'll show you the maps again. This is a map from the 1970s. Now, pink is a different number, blue is a different number, red is a different number. These are all the minimum criteria for something. So the borders where this is changing.
1 second. Mother's public school, you pounced without typing an answer, so please pounce again if you're with the answer.
No, my answer is not going. How can you send me the answer? I have already typed in.
Yeah, so type it first and then buzz.
No, I have already typed, but how to send that?
Yeah,
it's not going.
He'll clear the buzzer board.
I've cleared your buzzer. I've cleared your buzzer. You can, yeah, okay.
Type it in and then buzz. Don't buzz before typing. Yeah. So I'll be closing pounds in 5, 4.
My answer is not
3.
going. Excuse me, my answer is not going.
How to send the answers? Excuse me, how to send the answers? Basically, I'm typing it in the chat, in the text box, and
Mother's
how will it?
Wait 1 second. Mother's public school, I have
And how will it
received
go
your
to you?
answer. I have received your answer.
All right. Thank you.
I buzzed and did you receive my answer, SN?
Yes, I have. I have received pounds from DPS Noida, MPS, SJN, and Loyola School.
NPS hasn't bounced. You mean HPS or NPS?
Not NPS. Sorry, I meant DPS Noida.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pounce is closed. No more pounces. So which are the teams that have pounced?
So it's team 5 has pounced, team 3 has pounced, team 8 has pounced, and team 2 has pounced.
Okay. Cool. So let's start. Direct to team 1. Do you have an answer?
So I'm guessing this is the minimum drinking age in the US. And,
okay. And what would the funda behind blood borders be?
Road accidents due to DUI.
Okay. Fine. We'll give you the points. That's the perfect answer. So the answer we were looking for was basically people would cross borders to drink because the minimum age was lower. While crossing back, they would end up in accidents. Right? So that's why it was called blood borders. So team 1 gets plus 10. On the pounce.
So anything with minimum legal age, are we giving points?
No, we need the accidents funda. That's more important than minimum.
Okay,
but if they've given minimum age for drinking, we won't give them negatives just because it's the first question. But henceforth, if you're pouncing, we will need the perfect answer. Right?
Okay. So all the pounces are wrong because they're not perfect.
Cool. So for this question, we won't give negatives.
Hello?
Accidents that happened on the borders, right? That's why they're called blood borders. So if that is not in the answer, we can't consider it right. So for this question, we won't give any negatives. The next time you're pouncing, make sure you have the exact answer. Otherwise, we will give negatives. All right. So plus 10 to team 1, no negatives to anybody else. The next question goes to team 2. Right. So clear the buzzer. Question 2 is on your screen. Swords of Justice in Pokemon consist of Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, and Keldeo. Cobalion is a steel or fighting type member. It's the oldest and the wisest of the four, and it acts as a leader of them. Terrakion is a rock and fighting type member, physically the strongest and the heaviest of the four. Virizion is a grass and fighting type member of the group. The most agile of the four, and in multiple adaptations, is described as quite friendly. Right. So now you have these three Pokemon. It's a group called the Swords of Justice. Right. The fourth Pokemon is irrelevant here. Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion are based on something, some work in the past. So we want you to identify who these Pokemon are based on. Right. So if you can tell us the name of the group, we will give you points. Bounce is open. Closing pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did any teams bounce?
Yeah, 5 teams have bounced, and yeah. So
Okay, what all
team
teams have bounced?
Yeah, so team, just give me a sec. So team 3 has bounced. So Mothers Public School, DPS Noida, Christ Academy, SJN, and Hyderabad Public School. They have all bounced.
And even me, I bounced on WhatsApp. So
Yeah. Noted. Yeah.
All right. So if we've received the bounce, we can start with the bounce. Team number 2, Loyola School.
Yeah, so there are three swords and swords of justice. So we're going with the Three Musketeers. The book they're based on the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
The
So
three
Three
Pokemon.
Musketeers is absolutely right. Plus 10 to Loyola School. Team 2. On the bounce, who all get it?
Yeah, everyone except Christ Academy gets it.
Okay, so that is Mothers Public School, DPS Noida, and SJN Coimbatore.
Yeah, HPS as well. Dheeraj and
HPS,
and NPS also.
NPS.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Christ
So
get the
just
negative, or is it just not attempted?
no, you get a negative, right? Because you gave the wrong answer.
Okay, so negative to Christ and all others get plus 10.
Yes.
Oh, it's plus 10, right?
Yeah, it's plus 10.
Yeah, cool.
The answer is Three Musketeers. Question number 3. In 1963, Zed was murdered when sitting in a car made by the Y Motor Co. Coincidentally, Y Motor Company is named after X, who was also murdered when he had the same occupation as Z. So we want X, Y, and Z in the answer. If you're pouncing, we need all three parts. We will not consider 2 parts for points. So pounce is open. Z was murdered in a car made by Y Motor Company in 1963. Y is named after X, was also murdered when he had the same occupation as Z. Closing pounce in 5, 4,
Just a second.
3,
We are there are three
2,
things.
1. So pounce is closed.
Yeah, 2 teams have bounced. Indian School and DPS Noida.
Yeah, Shreyas, it'd be better if you could refer to them as team numbers. It'll be easy for us to.
Yeah. So 6 and 5 have bounced.
Okay. Fine. So this is direct to team 3. Team 3, do you have an answer?
Okay, so for the we want to guess that he is John F. Kennedy, and the motor company is Stage Limousine, and Z. Abhishek, what is Z? Sofer.
So what is your final answer for X, Y, and Z?
So, okay, so Z was murdered. Z is John F. Kennedy. Y motor company is the Stretch Limousine, and occupation is
No, X. X is another person. We're looking for another person.
Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, so you're saying X is Lincoln, Z is John F. Kennedy, and Y is?
Y Stretch Limousine.
Okay, team number 4. Team 4, do you have an answer?
Yeah, so we're also guessing Z is John F. Kennedy and X is Abraham Lincoln. We have no clue for why.
Okay, team 5 and 6 have bounced. Team 7. Team 7, do you have an answer?
Is it R direct?
Yeah, I mean, it passed to you.
Okay. Oh, okay. What's it? X is? Shoot. Okay, so Y is Cadillac, Z is Kennedy, and X is what is X? Oh, you're not so sure of X.
Passing you. Team 8. Team 8, do you have an answer?
1 minute. Z is John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
1 minute. Why not company?
Okay, I'll have to pass you on that. Team 1, do you have an answer?
So it's Lincoln Motor Company, named after Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy.
Yes, so that will get you plus 10. That's the exact answer. So plus 10 to team 1. And on the pounds, did anyone get it?
Yeah, team 5 gets it and team 6 gets negative.
Okay, plus
Do
10
we
to team
get any
5 and minus 1
part
to team
points on
6.
this?
No part points because X and Y are basically the same thing. Right? So if you get X, we expect you to get Y. Because it's named after X. So no part points on this one. This is
Hi,
the Quizmaster
excuse
discussion.
me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can Team 2 Loyola School make a WhatsApp group including the person who is checking the pound so that convenient on this website? It's taking a lot of time for us to type the answers and it's even not responding.
Okay.
WhatsApp group to bounce.
I'll just send you. What's your name?
Prem Ansh Sinha, Loyola School.
Okay. So I'll just send you the contact of him. You can send it to him on WhatsApp. But don't bounce on both the places.
Yes, yeah, I'm exiting this whole buzzer thing.
Yeah. Okay, that was question 3. So the answer was given by team 1. So the next question goes to team 2. Question 4 on your screen. In 2016, a pair of teenagers questioned the artistic merits of the exhibits at the Museum of Modern Art. They also decided to leave an exhibit of their own, causing a huge spectacle. According to news reports, their work seemed to hit a chord with the public, striking in its simplicity, yet a challenge on the limits of individual perception. So what was this exhibit that these teenagers left that went viral on Twitter? Pounce is open. We want what the exhibit was. I'll be closing Pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which teams have pounced? Yeah, Shreyas.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah. So 5 teams have. Team 2 has pounced. Team. Give me a sec. Team 6 has pounced. Team 8 has pounced, and Team 3 has pounced.
Okay, so team 2, this is a direct. You don't need to pounce. Okay, so 2, 3, 6, 8, right? So team 2, you can unmute and answer.
Who should unmute and answer? Sorry.
Team 2.
Yeah, all right. So it's a pair. They left their glasses basically to mock the whole to the kind of art which were displayed in that museum.
Correct. That's absolutely right. That'll get you a plus 10. So they basically left a pair of glasses on the floor and people thought it was an exhibit. Right? So good answer. Who all get it on the pounds?
Yeah, 3 and 8 get positive and 6 gets negative.
All right. That's question 4. Moving to question 5. In most divorce cases, each party understands that dividing the assets and debts is an important part of the case. What many people don't understand is how complicated this can become. Right? We're talking about a certain asset which has an anonymous nature and hence it is very difficult to track. So what this allows to do is one party can hide the flow and the assets, which also alludes to the origin of the word. The first part of the word means secret and the second part means to run or to flow. We want you to identify what we're talking about. So pounce is open. Pounce closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what teams have pounced?
No teams have pounced.
Okay, so since team 2 answered the previous question, this is team 3's direct. Team 3, do you have an answer?
Well, I guess this is some sort of bargaining.
I'll have to pass you on that. Team 4.
We go for hidden liquidity or something.
I'll have to pass you on that. Team 5.
Is it like crypto or a cryptocurrency or like
Right. Cryptocurrency will get you full points, plus 10 to team 5. So crypto means secret and currency or current means to flow. So in a lot of divorce cases, people are hiding all their assets as cryptocurrency so that it doesn't get split. So cryptocurrency is the right answer. Plus 10 to team 5, very good answer. So the next question will go to team 6. Team 6, here's your question. Harking back to the 1990s, Lego concluded that they wanted to begin supporting artists or craftsmen by giving them Lego pieces. In 1996, they donated to the Center for Contemporary Art in Warsaw, but they came across an unforeseen circumstance. One of the artists that they had helped out designed a set for a very controversial settlement that trivialized an unforgettable event that occurred midway through the 20th century. We want you to identify what the artist built with the Lego sets that has close association with someone who once wanted to take up art in their lives. So Pounce is open. We're looking for what they built using the Legos, Lego blocks. Right, so Pounce closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have any teams pounced?
Yeah, 1, 2, 5, and 8.
All right, so this is question to team 6. Team 6, you can unmute and answer.
The person with someone who wanted to focus on art is Adolf Hitler.
Right, so but we didn't need you to identify the person. We want you to tell what was built using the Lego sets. So if the person was Adolf Hitler, what would?
Is it a part of the concentration camp?
That will give you plus 10. Excellent answer. So this artist back at the Contemporary Art Center built a concentration camp with the Lego blocks, and Lego had to reconsider whom they sponsor. So good answer, team 6. On the pounce, which teams got it?
1, 2, 8 get positive, 5 gets negative.
All right.
Also, how many questions are there in this round?
There are 8 questions.
Okay.
So 2 more to go. Team 6 answered this, so the next question goes to Team 7. Question 7 for Team 7. 16 actors were injured during the filming of a new movie in the Resident Evil series when they fell from a platform. When the first respondents came around 8 a.m. to find these people who had suffered the fall, they said, I could see the look on the first paramedic saying, oh my god, we couldn't, make out what was happening with the responders. Something caught them off guard when they walked in, and this led to a delay in the response. Right. So, considering what franchise we're filming for and what happened, we need you to tell us what led to the delay in the response. So, pounce is open. It's a direct to Team 7. So Team 7 don't pounce. We'll be closing pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any teams that have pounced?
Yes. So team 8, team 3, team 5, team 1, and team 2.
Okay, there's a lot of pounces. Team 7, do you have an answer? Team 7?
So our idea is the paramedics took some time because they thought some viral outbreak had happened in the studio, because Resident Evil series is somewhat related to these kind of things.
Okay, good track, but that's not the exact answer. So I'll have to pass you on that. I think the next team is Team 2. Team 2 didn't pounce, right?
We pounced. We pounced.
Okay, so Team 4 then. Right? Team 4? Team 4, do you have an answer?
Yeah, it's because when they fell down, they were still wearing their weird costumes. So when the paramedics walked in, they were caught off guard by looking at the people wearing huge costumes on the ground.
Right, so that will give you plus 10. That's the answer we were looking for. Plus 10 to Team 4.
Does dressed as zombies get points? Just dressed as zombies.
Yeah, so that's what we were looking for. So the people who are basically dressed as zombies and they had trouble assessing the injuries. Plus 10 to Team 4. Who all got it on the pounce?
Yeah, all teams got it on the pounce. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
Okay, great. Easy one. So that's the final question of the pounce one. Question 8. So a very important finding from linear algebra is that, AB whole inverse is the same as B inverse A inverse. Right? This finding is referred to the XY theorem because it resembles the steps needed to undo the action of putting a Y and then X. Right? So here A refers to Y and B refers to X. Right? And the process of taking them off, one must take out B and then A. Because of this ordering, this theorem is called something. We want you to identify what the theorem is called. Focus on the order in which it starts and the order in which it needs to be taken off. Right? So pounce is open.
Just a clarification on the sixth in the sixth round, team 5 got a -5, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
So I'll be closing pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So this is a direct to Team 5. Who all have pounced?
Only team 5 has also pounced, but that's ignored. Team 6 has pounced. That's it.
Okay. So Team 5, do you have an answer?
Yes, like when we take off the t-shirt or pant first, and then we take off the probably like the undergarment first. But when we put on, we first put on the undergarment, then we put the shirt or pant, then probably that's the funda of taking them off
Okay.
then on.
Fine. So I'll prompt you. The funda is right. The exact items we're looking are for different. So do you want to improve your answer?
Like there's a slash in between, so I guess we put the funda, like X and Y can be the X and Y, the trouser and.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling you. The items you're talking about are not what we're looking for. The process and the idea behind that is right. So I can give you another try. You can give us a different set of items that you would put on.
Also, just to clarify, on team 3, your pounds arrived late, so I won't be considering it.
Yeah, so team 5, if you don't have an improvement, I'll have to pass you.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Team 7, do you have an answer?
So what do you think of this? Yeah, 1 second. What? Tell. So we are going with shirts down, pant up.
Okay, again on the same track. That's not the answer we're looking for. Team 8.
Pants and briefs.
No,
X
I'll
and
have
Y.
to pass you on that. Team 1.
I have no idea. Boxer shorts.
Okay, team 2.
Well, we would say tie, shirt and tie, shirt and tie, shirt and tie.
Not the answer we're looking for. Team 3.
Will we guess erect and invert?
Okay, team 4.
Yeah, this is shoes and socks.
Right, so that will give you full points. The answer is the shoe sock theorem. So when you put on your sock, like when you want to put on your shoes, you get the socks first and then the shoes. And when you need to take it off, the shoes come off first and then the socks. That's why I prompted team 5 to sort of change the items. No worries, a lot of you figured it out, which is good. But plus 10 to team 4 on the bounce.
Negative to team 6. Negative.
Okay, minus 5 to team 6. With this, we come to the end of the first round. We'll show you scores after the second round. So for the second round, my friend Sudarshan will be taking up.
Will you get any points or something because we explained the funda?
Actually, yeah, let's give plus 5 to team 5 because they figured out the funda. But yeah, plus 10 to team 4 still stays. Alright, with that we come to an end of the first round. The next round will be dealt by Sudarshan. So good luck.
So hey guys, welcome to the second round of CogNITive. This is the 3 clues round. So the rules of the round, it basically goes like this. So you'll have each question is directed to one team alone. So like say team 1 will have question 1 or something like that. I'll tell the order exactly. And each question will have 3 clues to it. So what you would do is, so if you get the answer in the first clue itself, you would get like the maximum points, which is around 30 points. Then if you want the second clue, then you'll open the second clue and the points you get for the question reduces and so on and so forth. So this will continue for like three clues. And like when you start, I'll just give some time, like a few seconds for the first clue, and then you will get the option to select if you want the second clue or not. You'll get like a total duration for each question, and after that I'll ask for the answer. If you don't get it by then you can you don't get the points basically. So
excuse me.
Yeah.
So can we pounce on this round or it is
no?
not?
This is just for one team.
one question per team. So we'll be going in the anti-clockwise direction. So team 8 gets the first question, team 7 gets the second question, and so on. So I guess we can get started off with the round. Question number 1.
Right. So question 1 to team.
So just to be clear, there's no opportunity for the other teams to get any points, right? It's only one.
No.
Yeah, there's no option for the other teams.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, you can attempt it after like the question ends, but you won't get any points.
Also, how many points will we get, like, for if we answer on first hint and second,
First,
third,
if you get at the first clue, you get 30 points. Then it reduces by 10 for each clue you get, right? So that's the round. We will get started off with any other questions you guys have before we start off? Okay, I'll take that as a no. We'll start off with the first question. Next slide. Okay, so question 1, clue 1. Right. So is the GIF playing?
No, it's not playing.
Okay, fine. So anyways, the particular gesture is a sign language representation for a person. The question is directed to team 8. So yeah, so it's a question which is it's a gesture which is a representation for a person. Drawing inspiration from a particular flower, we associate with a specific group of people. So I think the GIF is not playing. So
you can just turn on your cam and show them.
Yeah. So you can just look at the cam. So this is how the representation is. If you guys can see my cam, so this is how they do the representation. This is the gesture. So what person is represented with this particular gesture? It's drawing inspiration from a particular flower we associate with a specific group of people. I'll give you some time till we'll open the second clue and you get the option whether you want to go for the second clue or.
Also, the blanks on every question are indicative. So the answer is these sets of blanks.
So I'll give around 5 more seconds before I won't show you the second clue immediately. If you guys want to go for the second clue, I'll give you the option to go for it. Or if you want to answer, you can answer away. So I guess you guys have the option to choose the second clue. Do you want the second clue, teammate? Teammate? Is teammate there? Are you guys there?
Is teammate on the call?
This is going anti-clockwise or clockwise?
Anti-clockwise. Team 8, Team 7.
So this question is to team 8.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
What if a
I
particular
thought you
team?
said it was for team 1.
No. I told it go anti-clockwise. Yeah.
So give me a few minutes.
Could I just ask something really quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
What if a team takes the first clue and gets it wrong? Do they miss all the other remaining clues as well, or do they get an attempt at the other remaining clues?
No, you get only one attempt on all 3 clues. So you decide when you want to attempt. If you attempt now and get it wrong, the question is scrapped.
No negatives, right?
No
Yeah,
negatives.
no negatives.
No negatives.
Yeah,
You're free to attempt, but you get only one attempt.
So teammate, please let us know.
If you want the second clue as well, I guess even the third clue is open to you guys. So let us know. The clue was this is a representation for a person and it draws inspiration from a particular flower which we would associate with a specific group of people.
Yeah, we can't give any more time. Teammate.
Second clue, please.
So the second clue goes like this. The entity is a person who achieved 3 big milestones in her country towards the end of last year. A feat that was taken into account while coming up with the sign language you saw earlier. So this is talking about a person who achieved 3 big milestones in our country. I mean, the 3 big milestones were connected to one particular achievement she got. So that is a very big achievement towards the end of last year. So this particular, like the fact that she got 3 big milestones was taken into account when coming up with the sign language. And you have some letters revealed as well for, to help you out. You have the option to go for clue 3 as well. So if you want to go for it, let us know.
So yeah, we can't spend more than 15 seconds on each clue, guys.
Okay,
This is the first question.
Third clue, okay. Before achieving this feat of hers, she served as a US Senator. Okay, yeah. So that is the right answer. Kamala Harris is the answer we are looking for. So teammate gets 10 points. The second question, going on to the second question. This is directed to team 7. This is your first clue. Right. So as the oil and water inside this particular item heat up, they turn the moisture inside into pressurized steam, leading to the softening of the starch present. The internal pressure of the entrapped steam continues to increase until the breaking point of the hull is reached. The hull then ruptures rapidly and explodes, causing a sudden drop in pressure inside and corresponding rapid expansion of the steam, which expands the starch and proteins into airy foam. As the foam rapidly cools, the starch and protein polymers turn into a very familiar item. So I am looking for an item, and this is directed to Team 7.
Okay, so the item is popcorn.
Right. So that will fetch you the full 30 points. The answer is popcorn.
Is it
Very
35
good.
or 30? Because I remember
30 points.
30.
30 points. 30 points. 30 points. So that brings us to the end of second question. Going on to the question 3, first clue. This is directed to team 6. Right. So this brand came into existence in the 1900s. The founder of this company got inspired from wealthy people who visited the hotel he used to work in, particularly taking inspiration from their taste in quality and luxurious travel, fashion, etc. So he went on to work at a rail company to get a better understanding of luxurious travel and started selling luxury luggage. So I'm talking about a particular brand which came into existence in the 1900s, and we're talking about something about the founder who started selling luxury luggage after taking inspiration from the taste of rich people in quality and luxurious travel. So just give me the brand. You have about 15 seconds till the second question is second clue is revealed.
I'll go to the second clue.
Okay. So the second clue. Today, this brand is very much associated with luxury and quality. The brand name is also used as an adjective to describe something that feels like the high-flying luxury of this company.
Yeah, I have an answer. It's Gucci.
That will fetch you 20 points. The answer is Gucci. So moving on to question number 4, the first clue. Right. So we're talking about a particular sport which derives its name from the Tamil word or words for holding hands. Staying true to this derivative roots, the practice of holding hands is often seen in this particular sport. So this question is directed to team 5, if I'm not wrong.
Kabaddi.
Right. So that would fetch you the full 30 points. The answer is Kabaddi. Moving on to question 5, clue 1. Right. So I'm talking about a particular show. For designing the main characters of this show, the creator took inspiration from the style of the paintings shown in the side. So those are the two paintings. So to design the main characters of the show, the creator of the show took some inspiration from what you see on the slide. Now remember, the blanks are indicative, so yeah.
Yeah, just a small thing. The last 4 blanks can be 4 or 5. It's not very important.
Yeah.
The operative part of the answer is the second set of blanks.
We'll go to the second clue.
Right. So the second clue, so moving on the character design trail, the main villain of the show was designed on the basis of these two characters. So he took certain features from these two characters and he designed the main villain.
Yeah. Our answer is the Powerpuff Girls.
That will fetch you 20 points. The answer we're looking for was Powerpuff Girls. So that is the end of question 5. Moving on to question 6. Right. So question 6. X is a form of 1-bit communication wherein a single bit of information is given. There is an intent and thought, but it does not specify what it exactly is. X is pre-agreed and contextual in nature. Usually an X is used to signal a sender's status, such as indicating their arrival at a specific destination and so on. What commonly used mode of communication is X? So I'm looking for a form of mode of communication, which is a form of 1-bit communication. And the clues are, it's a pre-agreed and contextual thing in nature. And it's used to signal the sender's status, such as indicating their arrival and so on. So this question is directed to team 3.
So what exactly you need is the mode of communication, right?
Yeah, the mode of communication. Yes. So
we'll move to the second clue.
Okay. Second clue. X is mostly seen in developing countries like Kenya, Philippines, and India, and is notably a very effective and economical way to communicate. Moreover, it also bypasses the language barrier, as no text or voice is transmitted when people communicate using X. So the second clue, and there are some letters revealed as well, if it helps you. X is mostly seen in developing countries, and it's a very effective way to communicate, economical as well. It also bypasses the language barrier, as no text or voice is transmitted when people communicate with X. Do you
Go to the third clue.
Third clue, okay. X is referred to in various names across the globe. Some of them are beeping, ring cut, and flashing. Okay, so a few names in which X is referred to across the globe. Some of them are beeping, ring cut, and flashing, and you have another letter that is revealed. So look at the clue carefully and get the answer. So do you have an answer, team 3?
Okay, so we'll pass. We don't have any
Okay.
guess.
Does any other team want to attempt this question?
Miss call.
No points though.
Miss call. Yeah.
Nice. So that is the answer, is missed call. Missed call is the form of communication I was looking for. Moving on to question 7 to team 2. A particular group of people, while preparing for a performance, rub the dried seed of a flower or place the seed under the lower eyelid for a pretty long time. This process, which is painful to imagine in itself, forms an important part in getting a distinctive look for the performance. Where would you find this group of people, or what are they preparing for? So I need like what are these group of people preparing for? That is like the blank over there. And these people, while preparing for their performance, they rub the dried seed of a flower or place the seed of the flower under the eyelid for a pretty long time. And this process gives them a very distinctive look for the performance, and it is quite important for the performance as well. So what performance are they preparing for? That is the question. This is directed to team 2.
Just a second. Are the
Blanks are indicated for every question in this now.
Kathakali is the
That
answer.
is the
They are
answer.
Kathakali dancers.
That will fetch you the full 30 points.
Yes.
Kathakali is
Cool.
the answer. Moving on to the last question, which is directed to team 1. So the first clue. Right. So the logo for this commonly used entity is a very apt representation for what it stands for. Firstly, it comprises of one letter.
Wikipedia.
Okay, fine. That will fetch you 30 points. That is the answer. And yeah, so this is like the Sanskrit version of Wikipedia that you see here. Right. So that brings us to the end of the second round. And I mean, you can just go ahead. Now, I guess we'll reveal the scores before moving on to the next round. Yeah.
Do you want me to share the screen or something? Or okay, wait. Okay, so NPS Indranagar is in the lead, and Loyola Jamshedpur is in second place with 70, as well as Indian School Oman. In third place, it's SDN Coimbatore, like 20 points behind. Fourth place, it's Hyderabad Public School. Fifth place, it's Christ Academy. Sixth place, it's Mother's Public School. And seventh is, oh, my bad. In second place, it's DPS, not. Okay, yeah, you can just basically see it on your screen.
Yeah, so if you have any doubts regarding the scores, let us know if you kept track. Otherwise, we can go ahead with the next round. Yeah, so if the scores are clear, we'll move to the next round. So this round, we will be starting with the team with the lowest score.
Wait, Anirudh, could you present once again? I'll go over the rules probably once.
Yeah. Is it visible for everyone?
Yeah, now it is. The next slide that has the rules. Okay, so welcome to the next round of the quiz. This is the theme round, and we will have 9 themes in total. There will be 8 questions and 9 themes. So, like the last team that chooses the theme will have 2 options to choose from. So, we have 9 themes, but there will be 8 questions. The themes are art, astronomy, entertainment, etymology, food, travel and living, history, literature, science and technology, and sports. So these are the 9 themes. And the theme that currently has the lowest score will get to choose a theme first, and then the team which has the second lowest score will choose the theme second, and so on. And this will be similar to IBP in the sense that the team choosing the theme will in a way be bouncing on the question. They will get to attempt without negs, and they will get plus 10-0. And similar to IVP, the other teams can pounce on the question to which the other team is answering, but they will have the risk of negs the same as that in the IVP round. So they will get plus 10 minus 5. And and again, similar to IVP, I will be saying pounce is closed, and then the team which picked the theme for that question will go ahead and answer. Are the rules clear for everybody? Okay, so now we'll be starting with the round if it's clear with
Hello.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? It's
Go
bounce
ahead.
in this round also.
No, it won't pass. The
Yeah, it
team
won't
which picks
pass.
the theme, they're the only ones allowed to answer on mine. The rest of you can bounce on it, but with the risk of a negative.
Yeah,
Sure.
the question won't pass to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The team with the lowest score right now is
Indian School Oman.
the team number.
Team number 6.
6.
Yeah.
All right. So team 6. What would you like to?
Food, travel, and living is one theme, or are they separate?
It's one theme.
It's one theme. Everything that you see in each box is one theme. Science and tech is one theme. Food, travel, and living is one theme.
I'll take food, travel, and living.
Okay. So the question for food, travel, and living is as follows. X is a sweet dish made of a gel of starch and sugar, often packaged and eaten in small cubes, dusted with icing sugar. The name of X in the local language of the place of its origin comes from the words al-lokum, which means comfort of the throat. X is also said to have been an early precursor to the jelly bean, inspiring its gummy interior. I need you to tell me what X is. This is a fairly straightforward question, so I'll be closing pounds in 10 seconds for this. Pounds is open and it will be closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Go ahead and.
Can I answer?
Yeah, team 6, give your answer.
I think it's halwa.
Halwa is actually not what we're looking for here. It's the wrong answer. Shares, did anybody get it right on the pounds? We'll go to the.
Yeah. So team 1, team 8, and team 4 have got it right, and team 7, team 2, and team 7 and
Nirud,
2
go
have,
to the answer slide now.
yeah, 7 and 2 have got it wrong, and
Yeah, the answer we're looking for is Turkish delight. Scorers, please take note.
Okay, so it's plus 10 minus 5, right? Or
Yeah, plus 10 minus 10, plus 10 minus 5 for the teams who pounced, and team 6 will not get next
Hello?
since they take
Excuse
the
me?
question.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I guess team 3 will be getting a 10 on this.
What was your pounds?
team 3,
I wrote
you
locum.
pounced late. Team 3 pounced
No, we
late.
pounced before the time window itself.
Actually, locum was very much in the question. We wanted
was in the question.
Yeah, we wanted the common name.
Excuse me. Isn't Turkish delight known as murabba or petha in India?
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say, because both are same. If you have a look at them closely, both are same and both are known as murabba or petha in India.
Exactly.
So please consider it.
Correct. So
Graham, could you repeat what you said?
Basically, Turkish delight, murabba, what we wrote is also known as petha. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that murabba or petha is the Indian version of Turkish delight. There are various names for different food in various regions. So Turkish delight is known as murabba in India. This is what I'm trying to say. So both are same. Mango or
But then,
what you're saying is it might be right. I cannot confirm or deny that.
no, it's quite inaccurate. Murabba is a fruit preserve. Turkish delight is it's a jellified starch basically. So he's incorrect. It's only
That's fine.
Turkish
But
delight.
we're talking about al-lokum in the local language, right? Al-lokum is not.
So we won't get any points for locum because Turkish delight is also known as locum. So
locum was in the question. We wanted the
locum was in the question, right?
Okay, so plus 10 to team 1, 3.
No. Plus 10 for 1, 3, 8, 4, and negative for 7 and 2.
Yeah, guys, see, I've mentioned again. I'll mention it again. Sorry. When you're pouncing, we were looking for the exact answer. That's on the answer slide, right? Any variations, we cannot prompt you for a change. So when you're pouncing, keep this in mind, right? Like you said, locum is in the question, so we can't give you points for that. And then as for the murabba or beta thing, we're
Yeah,
looking for what
15.
a locum is, and a locum is not a word in Indian local language, right? So are we
Excuse
clear
me.
on that?
You told you're not giving points for locum, but I heard plus 10 to team 3.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're not giving points for locum, so
No,
no
that
plus
was
10 to team 3.
no
Yeah.
plus.
So 3 gets a negative.
Oh, why 3 would get a negative then? Because
Yeah, 3, they didn't bounce. I mean, it came late for me. So
Okay,
okay,
fine.
fine.
So you guys have the scores
I
in
think,
place, right?
yeah, I think we can move on to the next question. Scorers, is there any issue?
No. That's it.
Okay, please, please. We'll be moving on to the next question. It's MPS Bhubaneswar now. You can go ahead and pick a theme, except for the ones that was already chosen, of course.
okay, so we'll choose astronomy.
Okay, astronomy question coming right up. A long-running joke in regards to films made on a certain topic is that a particular country seems to be getting all the attention. The following map depicts data collected from 1906 to 2014 regarding certain reported events, which hinge on a premise depicted by films of the type mentioned above. What are the events depicted by the map, and what type of movies am I talking about? So I need both for the answer, and if you're pouncing, I need both. And image in the next slide, as you can see. So it's a map. The yellow dots indicate the events, and you have to tell me what the dots stand for. Like, what are we depicting with this, and what kind of movies am I talking about?
Like, what do you mean by what kind of movies? Like, is there a
The
specific
genre of the
The
movies.
genre
genre?
movies,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And a specific genre, not a wide, vague genre, is what I'm talking about.
I think you can close bounce.
I'll be closing pounds in 5 seconds. So yeah, sending up pounds quickly.
Can you move to the question, please?
Okay, I'm closing pounds in 3, 2, 1. Do
yeah,
we have an answer?
2, 5, 6, 8 have bounced.
Okay,
I think this is direct. This is
MPS
the direct to
Bhubaneswar.
MPS, right?
Yeah, it's direct to MPS.
Okay. What is the team number? Refer to them in team numbers.
Team 3.
Team 3, yeah. Okay, guys, remember you don't have to pounce if it's your if you're picking the theme for that question. You will be answering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and give the answer.
Yeah, team 3, go ahead.
Okay, so we want to guess this is the highest number of science fiction movies. Fiction movies. The genre is science fiction movies.
What are the events depicted by the map?
What is the event? We're gonna guess this is the number of satellites launched from a country.
Okay, that is incorrect. That's not what we were looking for. Let's go to the answer slide. So this map actually depicts the UFO sightings reported by that place. Like if somebody from that area reports a UFO sighting or claims to report a UFO sighting, it's shown on the map. And as you can see, it's highly concentrated in the US. And the long-running joke is that whenever these alien visitation films are made, they almost always seem to go to the US. And yeah, that's the whole funda here. Okay, moving on.
So UFO and sci-fi gets points.
UFO. I mean, asked for a specific genre, honestly, so I can't really give
Well,
points.
the science fiction was because the movies. If you look at Avengers or any other movie, they put genre of science fiction.
Yeah, so
I
we
Alien
mean, I
Invasion.
get that,
think
but
we
I
can give
mentioned
it
that
to
I'm.
like how many
But
teams have
Alien
gone with
Invasion of
science
Visitant
fiction?
films is not a
Yeah,
genre.
how many people have answered that?
So team 2 and team 8 have answered sci-fi UFO.
Has anybody answered specifically alien visitation films or something? So anything?
No,
Excuse me,
no.
I put sci-fi UFO sighting, not UFO.
Yeah,
So I
sci-fi.
am correct.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Excuse
if
me.
you have
Then
UFO in
yeah,
the answer, that's fine. Don't worry.
yeah. Okay, fine. We'll give it
We'll
to those teams since nobody was.
Excuse me. We wrote like the team 5 wrote specifically that the joke is that aliens and UFOs only attack slash interact with USA. So we wrote specifically.
Okay. I think we can give it for that as well. If you
Yeah, I
thought.
think we'll give it for sci-fi and this. It's fine. No worries.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Also, team 6 has mentioned UFO alien sightings or movies.
I mean,
Yeah, I made movies based on that.
they have sightings in the answer, so I guess it's fine. We can give it.
Okay. Fine. Then all teams who bounce get positive. So 2, 5, 6, 8 all get positive.
Okay, please, please. Okay. Moving on to question number 3, we have Christ Academy.
Wait, just a second. Does like MPS get a partial or?
Yeah, they get. They said sci-fi, right? So you can give them +5.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the next question, Christ Academy. That is team 4. Pick a theme apart from the ones already chosen.
We'll go for sports.
Okay. In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, American swimmer Michael Phelps won 8 gold medals, which is the most by any in Olympic history. In the same year, a kid who claimed Michael Phelps to be his idol met him and was inspired. He later went on to beat Michael Phelps in the 2016 Olympics to become the only swimmer in Olympic history to beat Michael Phelps in that particular event. Who am I talking about? A picture follows, although the picture may not be very helpful, but this is the kid meeting Michael Phelps back in 2008. And he grew up and went on to beat him in 2016. So I need you to name this kid. I'll be closing pounds in 10 seconds. Okay, I'm closing pounds in 3, 2, 1. Pound.
So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 all have bounced.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was the butterfly event, if I'm not wrong, and this is Joseph.
From Singapore.
Yeah.
Hello.
We just heard Joseph. Can you give us?
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, it was a butterfly, like butterfly stroke event. He's from Singapore, Joseph.
If you can give his last name, then we could give you points.
That we've given a description, right? So we know whom we're talking about.
I mean, we need the name, so Joseph is pretty common first name.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's all right. We can't give you points for just Joseph. Moving on to the answer slide. It's Joseph Schooling, and I think Shreyas, if I'm not wrong, most.
Yeah, all teams got it right. Yeah.
Okay,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 5, 6, 8.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Joseph Schooling is the funda. This is him in the 2016 medal Olympic medal ceremony with the gold medal next to Michael Phelps.
Do we get part points?
Yeah. You just said Joseph, right? Like if
Yeah,
you had
Joseph is a
given
very
the last
common
name,
Yeah,
first
we
name.
we give
it would
a
have helped.
pretty descriptive answer. So
I mean, the
maybe.
question had all the details. So unfortunately, we can't give you points for that. We'll be
Yeah, I
moving
think
on to
we
the
can't give points for this.
yeah. We'll be moving on to the next question. Coming up next, Hyderabad Public School. That is Team 7. What theme would you like to choose?
Science and tech.
Okay. Science and tech question is as follows. A website called thisiswhyimbroke.com contains wacky, bordering on weird products for unconventional purposes. One of the products claims to solve a stationery related issue we have all faced, and it is defined as follows. The product's description on the website is as follows. Quit throwing your money away on flimsy writing utensils by upgrading to the Dash. It employs an ingenious double spring mechanism and a specially designed dash that greatly reduces the likelihood of blank, no matter how hard you press. Now, the blanks are not indicated for this question, and I've blanked out questions, the parts that will give away the answer. So, I need you to give me the product. Like, what is it that the product is? I need a basic description of what you think it might be, if not the exact name. I'll be judging on how close you are to the answer accordingly.
What exactly do you need? Blanks are indicated. Or?
Okay, so no, the blanks are not indicated for the question. And basically, I need something like, suppose if there's a water bottle that never empties. So I need a water bottle that never empties, something like that. Like, you know, the product and what the special quality about it is. What am I talking about? And like the example I gave, a water bottle that never empties, or a
Do we
water bottle
get
that never breaks.
part points for this? If you know only the product, don't know the special mechanism.
No, I will need the mechanism because I mean I will need the quality. Like suppose if you just give me the bottle and not that never empties, that will not make sense because then it's pretty. Like, yeah, I can't give you points for that. I need the product and the quality as well.
So can we answer?
Yeah,
We should
pounce
close
is
pounds.
pounce is closed, and go ahead with the answer.
Okay, so we think this is a pencil whose the tip of the pencil does not break. So when they say it employs an ingenious double spring mechanism, I think when the person doesn't want to use the pencil, it goes back in and then it just comes back out. So it greatly reduces it. So when however hard you press it, the nib will not break in the end. So I think the final answer to the product is basically a pencil whose tip does not break.
Okay, I'll give it to you for this. I mean, the mechanism that you mentioned is not really. I mean, it's
Yeah, it
not
was
what I was looking for.
not
But
that.
yeah, the product is basically a mechanical pencil whose tip never breaks, and that will
I
fetch.
wrote pen pencil, like it marks for pen
Yeah,
pen.
pen pencil gets points as long as you wrote
But you've
unbreakable.
mentioned unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to mention that.
We
I'm
wrote
looking for that unbreakable or the tip never breaks, something like that. Anything that points to the fact that you understood that this is what the pencil's quality is. So I need that in the answer, the most importantly, along with obviously the pencil itself. Just writing pencil or mechanical pencil will not help or get you points. Shreyas, are you okay with
But
that?
isn't unbreakable an adjective before mechanical pencil? And
Yeah, that is what makes the product
I don't think it's
special,
very
right?
Yeah,
necessary
I
to
mean,
adjective something.
unbreakable, you can also write a tip that never breaks. Anything related to the tip, like you have to mention is my
So well, that was written. That was mentioned in the question, right? It used to break, and those things were mentioned in the question that it was better than.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but we didn't tell you what
So,
breaks, right? So you had to
Yeah.
figure out the product and what it is that breaks very often.
Shreyas, have you received any bounces
Yeah.
for this one?
So two gets negative because they didn't mention unbreakable. They only mentioned mechanical pencil.
Yeah, that can't give points for that.
And 1, 4, 5 get positive. Team 3, I received your pounds late. It was after.
No, we absolutely pounced the time on itself. When the question appeared, we only pounced.
Okay, are you sure you pressed the submit button?
Yeah, of course. We all just saw the question and we pounced.
Okay, I mean their pounce is right. So It was right after the first team started answering is when I got the pounce. Just after that.
No, we've pounced in just before the question arrived. We just pounced it. We knew it. We knew the exact answer.
Okay, we'll give it to them this time, but
yeah, guys, please ensure
next time
that
around,
we won't be
see,
entertaining this.
the buzzer
Sorry, I
board
don't know what is
shows.
happening. Yeah, like last question also it happened the same. Sorry, guys.
See, if you're having trouble, I'll send you a number. Just bounce through WhatsApp if that's convenient.
Okay then. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So what's your name?
My name is Anurag.
Okay, I'll just send that.
Okay, we'll be moving on to the next question now. Question number, it's 5, I guess now, and it goes to SJN Coimbatore, team number 8.
Yeah. One more thing, guys. The people who are sending bounces on WhatsApp, just mention your team number also, so that we know who is bouncing. Yeah.
Yeah, team 8, go ahead and choose a theme out of the ones that are left. To recap, astronomy is done, food, travel, and living is done, sports is done, and science and tech is done.
Entertainment.
Okay, entertainment question coming up. In Seoul, South Korea, gyms have been allowed to reopen with certain restrictions. One of which, as in one of the restrictions, is drawing ridicule. It states that to stop gym goers from breathing too hard or splashing sweat onto others, gyms cannot play music with a tempo faster than 120 beats per minute during group workout sessions. This has led to a list of safe songs being prepared, but to the disappointment of many, a certain Korean hit that took the world by storm in 2012 will not be allowed to play. What is the song being referred to? Now, this is a very straightforward question. So I'll be closing pounds shortly in 10 seconds.
Need specific song, right?
Yeah, I need the name of the song. Pounds is closing in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm closing pounds now. Ensure that you've sent the pounds and go ahead with your answer, teammate.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah, that is completely correct. Gangnam Style by Psy. It has a tempo of higher than 120 beats per minute. And the reason that the rule is drawing ridicule is because it makes no sense. People they can just plug in their own music. So yeah, that is the funda here, and
Yeah.
teammate gets
All
plus 10
teams
shares.
pounced and all got it right. So
Okay. Yeah, so I guess that was a pretty short question. Uh, Moving on to question number 7 of the round, DPS Noida.
So question 6, right?
Wait, this is question 7, right?
No, 6. I think team 2 and team 1 are still left after DPS.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There are 2 teams left.
Okay, right. So they're in a time. My bad. I read it wrong. Okay, so DPS Noida. That yeah, question number 6. Go ahead and choose the theme.
Literature.
Literature. Question coming up. This particular poem is used to explain the second law of thermodynamics, which deals with the concept of entropy, considered to be a measure of disorder. Higher entropy leads to higher disorder. This law states that the entropy of an isolated system never decreases, as they tend towards a state of higher entropy or randomness. It is highly unlikely to return to a state of low entropy from a higher state. Taking all this into account, give me the name of a poem whose main characters whose main character goes through certain things that relate to the above law. I'll be closing pounds in 10 for this as well. I need the name of the poem for this one. Pounds is closing in 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. which team is this? Team number?
5, I think.
Yeah, it's 5.
This Moya's team. Yeah, Deepest Noda, go ahead with your answer.
Humpty Dumpty.
That will get you the points. Humpty Dumpty is what you were looking for. And Shreyas, did
No
anybody
team
else?
pounced. No team pounced.
What, really?
Okay, yeah. Humpty Dumpty is the answer, and you get plus 10 for this. Moving on to Loyola School, which is team 2. Go ahead and pick a team.
History.
Okay. History question coming right up. X Maurya, X is the first name, was the heir to the Mauryan throne, being the offspring of royalty as opposed to X's half brother, who was allegedly the product of a lowly wife of the second Mauryan emperor. X was killed by being thrown into a coal pit by his half brother, whose image has been sanitized for the general public. X's name is one letter away from that of a popular video game title set on the island of Y when the Japanese were being invaded by the Mongols. So for the pounds, I need both X and Y, and
They
they
differ by
differ
like
by a letter.
Y has one letter more than X.
Yeah. So I need both X and Y. If you know X, you will also know Y for the pounds. And yeah, I'll be closing pounds shortly. I'll be closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pounds is closed. Do I have an answer? Loyola School Team 2.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
We thought that you were.
X. So X is Susima, the brother of Ashoka, and Y is Sushima from the game The Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay, that
Basically,
will,
the letter was T.
yeah, that will fetch you the points. Perfect answer. And yeah, go on to the.
So for the pounds, if someone says T basically, so it's they wrote Sushim and Sushima like without the T.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong because that's a name can't be spelled. Like, we needed the name, and Ghost of Tsushima, the T is important here. And yeah, that brings us to the final question of this round.
So one second. Team 4 gets negative, and team 1 and 5 get positive.
Okay, any other doubts by anybody else before we move on to the final question of the round? Okay, we can, I guess, move on to the final question. NPS Sindhanagar.
I'll take art.
Okay, art question coming right up. After World War II, the Allies and the nations that supported them carried out several extensive trials against both Nazis and those that worked with the Nazi Party. One of the men put on trial was a Dutch art dealer by the name of Han van Meegeren that sold paintings to many Nazi leaders. After the war ended in 1945, Van Meegeren was promptly arrested for selling what was believed to be Dutch cultural property to the Nazi Party. This association with Nazi Germany was considered to be treason by the Dutch government, and Van Meegeren faced nothing short of the death penalty for these charges. Without any other options left to turn to, Van Meegeren created a new X under the observation of Dutch authorities and presented it at his trial. And luckily for Van Meegeren, the exhaustive task finally managed to convince the court. Han van Meegeren was acquitted for his treason charges and was sentenced to 1 year in prison. What did he do to have his sentence reduced?
Do we have to be specific about what exactly, what kind of, what he did?
No. We just need like a general idea. We don't need
we need
specifics. There's no proper nouns in the answer.
I'll be closing pounds in 5. The pounds is closing in 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so basically he was selling fake paintings. So he proved that his paintings were fake.
Anil, do we give points for the?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, so that
He
gives him.
forged paintings. That's correct.
Yeah. So he proved that he was a forger, and therefore his sentence was reduced to that for forgery and not for treason, which would have given him a death sentence. And that will fetch you the full points. Shreyas, did anybody get it correct on the pounds?
Nobody pounced.
Okay, that brings us to the end of this round.
So team
Excuse
4
me.
pounced. I think we pounced.
Team 6 pounced.
Team 3 also pounced.
Oh, okay, wait. Did you? Wait, Shreyas, did you not receive the bounces? Or you received them late?
No, I didn't receive them.
Okay.
So can you guys just buzz once and check if the thing is working?
Okay, the room's closed now.
The room is closed. Can we send the answers to WhatsApp?
And the answer has been revealed.
Can you check?
No,
The answer-
actually,
our answer
the
was
room
right.
got closed right now.
Okay,
Like
the room was
after
closed just now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just now.
Now it is closed.
Okay. So happened was I think my internet disconnected just for like 2 seconds, and that's when. So yeah, because I couldn't see anybody's bounce.
Okay. All right. So which teams bounced?
Team 3.
Team 4.
Team 6.
Only these 3 teams, right? And like
We bounced.
We can
Wait,
probably
it was
swap
direct to
this
one of the teams,
question.
right? Wait.
it was
It was
direct
my
to 1.
bad. Yeah.
Direct to 1.
Direct to 1, yeah.
Yeah, third.
Okay. So,
Okay. So
I
what do
mean,
we do
no,
about
we
this?
can actually use up the extra question. We have an etymology question as well, right?
Yeah. Wait, then I'll have to, I guess, create
Yeah.
the room again because it seems like everyone got this one. 1 second.
Yeah, just create the room again and share the link. What we'll do is team 3, 4, and 6. Like you guys can attempt the etymology question once. That's it. I don't think we can open it
Yeah.
for the same question.
So the wait 1 second.
Is that
Just
fine?
join with your team names so that it's easier. Yeah.
Yeah, and also send a test buzz and ensure that the buzzer is running before we reveal the question. And to reiterate, this one is for the teams who bounced in the previous question.
Yeah,
And
this is only
also,
for teams 3, 4, and 6.
Could you please resend the link?
It's in the.
It's in the meeting chat.
It's cognitive.
I got it
21.
now.
Yeah.
how many more rounds are there?
There are 2 more rounds after this. They're
Okay.
fairly short.
Excuse me.
We'll get through them quickly.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
We had also pounced that art question, but we didn't say so out of fear that like it might be negative. So can we also attempt the etymology question?
We appreciate your honesty, but I guess we can't. Yeah,
I think if you should have just told us you bounced, right? Like when 3 other
Okay,
teams.
I thought that the answer that we had submitted half we were hesitated to when we submitted the answer, so I thought it might be that our
I'll
answer would be
take it as a case of you getting 0 instead of next and let it go. We won't
I
be
think
able to-
yeah,
okay, I guess.
let's just let 3, 4, and 6 attempt. I will just not give you negatives for that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Excuse me, is this for the last question that painting?
Yeah, so what we're doing is the 3 teams that pounced, but
I
their bounce
also
didn't go
pounced.
through. Okay, which team is this?
Team 8, SJN.
Wait, we asked and you didn't say anything.
Yeah, I said I pounced. I showed my hand and I said.
We haven't said.
You didn't say Burberry was right. Yeah, no.
Okay, fine. Let's do one thing. Let's just have the etymology question. No bounce, no direct, only on bounce. 15 seconds. Whoever answers gets it. If they give the wrong answer, they get a negative. Is that
Just
fine?
to clarify, there is a team called SHN. Is that SJN? Renamed yourself wrong. It's SHN for some reason.
It's a spelling mistake.
Okay. I'll kick you. Please rejoin.
Okay.
Also, whoever is in the room, just send a test buzz once and like clear it before. Just clear the buzzes once before question.
Oh, so should I also attempt the question, or because I got
all
points?
of you, all 8 can
All of you,
attempt,
But then
there's no
technically that
bounce.
means.
Nobody gets a direct.
But then
Will.
technically that means I got an extra question, right?
Who?
No, it's not direct to you. It's
not direct to you. Like this will just be open on bounce for everyone to answer.
Okay.
DPS Noida, could you just buzz once?
Done.
I have received the bounce from all teams. Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll be going ahead with the.
We'll open up the etymology question. No bounce. 15 seconds to answer. If you answer, you get it right. If you answer wrong, you get negatives. All right. Yeah. So let's start.
Etymology question coming right up. This phrase has its origins in ancient Rome. Roman emperors and magistrates would have clothes colored with an expensive dye, and thus the color of the dye was commonly associated with something splendid or glorious. The phrase was used to describe a small section of extravagant writing in an otherwise dull or unexciting piece of work. Which two-word phrase, now used especially in the context of sports, is being described here? So it's a two-word phrase. I need both words obviously for the answer, and I'll be closing pounds very shortly. Pounds closes in 3, 2, 1. Okay, pounds.
No, yeah, I've already sent the pounds, but it's not getting received by on WhatsApp. But it's not getting received. So.
I got it. Team 1, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, pounds is closed now.
So the teams that bounced was Team 1, Team 3, and Team 7.
Okay.
So anybody wants to answer, like for no points?
This bar is purple.
It's purple patch, right?
Yeah, the answer.
We're looking for was purple patch. No other answer will get points.
Okay, fine. So Team 1 gets positive, Team 3 and Team 7 get negative.
All right. So I think with that we come to the end.
I think you said that there is no negatives in this.
No, I did mention we have negatives, right?
Yeah, it was negative for everybody. There's no direct to anybody this round. I mentioned that very clearly twice. So I guess that's there. Negatives, and that brings us to the end of this round, the theme round. Thanks for listening. And
So
over
we'll
to,
just show you the scores now before going to the next one.
Yeah, over to Shashank for the scores. Thank you.
I guess the scores are visible on the screen, right?
Yeah, just read them out in order. You don't need to
okay.
go first.
NPS Indranagar 150, Loyola 100, Mothers Public School 60, Christ Academy 60, DPS Noida 130, Indian School 50, Hyderabad Public School 55, SDN Coimbatore 90.
Yeah, so if there are any discrepancies with the scores, let us
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Before this round, it was 25. So I got 3 questions right, which is 30. 25 plus 30, 55.
So you got a -5 on the first question, right? The first question was Turkish delight.
There's a minus in this.
Okay, no, actually, yeah. So he does get a negative. I think that was a direct.
Yeah, it was a direct.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry about that. Go to the final scores. Yeah, I think now it's right.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I think we can go ahead with the next round. Give me a moment.
Oh, Stefan, are you there and call?
Yeah, one sec. Give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, we're done, right? With that round.
Yeah, I think Akash is going to take this round.
Yeah, Akash is taking this round. That's why.
Yeah, are you guys able to see it?
Yeah.
See the screen? All right.
Yeah, so am I
Akash
audible?
will explain the rules. Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, Jeopardy is this is very similar to the TV show Jeopardy. In that the format will be you will be presented with an answer as a question. So, for instance, your question could be, this animal weighs 200 tons and is the the largest mammal present in the oceans, right? And so the answer to this question would be, what is the blue whale, or which is the largest mammal, or which is the largest cetacean. So the point is, there are a couple of different ways you can give an answer for the most part. That will probably require thinking on your part. And we have 9 questions in this round. So the format will be, you get to choose the number of points you want to attempt the question for. So you have questions for 10 points, 20 points, and 30 points. Anirudh, could you show them that table of, yeah. So obviously the 10 pointers will be the easiest, the 30 pointers will be the hardest. Over here, you have to make a decision, because 10 points will cement your position wherever you are in the quiz, because it'll be pretty easy. 30 points could move you up the table a lot, but you could also miss the question. And since you cannot reattempt the question, that's a decision that you guys will have to take. So the first team we'll be starting with will be,
and no negatives, right? Just
no negatives.
Yeah, no negatives.
No negatives, but there's no bounce either. So once you attempt
so
a
just
question,
one attempt every question.
yes. So
Is there a bounce?
No, there's no bounce.
No, there's no bounce. Okay, so the first, so there are 2 teams on 55. There's HPS and there's Alwadi Al Kabir Oman. I'll let Lail Alwa choose what question he wants to answer. Lail?
There's no negatives, right?
No, there's no negatives.
I'll take a 30-pointer.
Okay.
Which one?
Which one? You can choose that as well.
On the right side.
On the right side.
Also, just another quick thing. Like in Jeopardy, each column is a category. Is that also there here?
No,
it's
that's
not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So again, like, just to reiterate, your answer will be in the form of a question. Right? So don't give us a random statement. Make sure it's a question. If New Delhi is shown on your screen, your answer should be, what is the capital of India? Right? Is everyone clear on that? Okay, I will take that as a yes.
So Lyle is chosen a 30-pointer. So if he gets this right, it'll move him from last to this. Will move him to around 5th place. Yeah. So go ahead, show me the question. Okay. So taking its civil beliefs and ideologies from Deobandi or Devbandi, an Islamic revivalist movement from Deoband in Uttar Pradesh, and its name from the Arabic word for student, they have been prominent in the news lately. This is the answer to the question, and you need to frame the question. It's a very specific entity we're talking about.
It's a movement, right?
You can call it a movement.
Can others pounce on this question?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is Sufism?
No, that is not the right answer. This is the Taliban. So who was slash what is the Taliban? What is Taliban? This would have given you points. So the Taliban actually takes its ideologies from a movement based in India. Fine. The next team is HPS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go in with the 30-pointer, the center one.
The center one. Yeah. So, yeah. So this famous for his record label company. He had several ancestors of his live in Kudalore and TN. Subsequently, on the show Finding Your Roots, they discovered that he was of 3.9% Indian ancestry. So one clue that I want to give all the participants is that most of the questions are things and events that have happened in the past 3-4 months. So don't think too hard. Dheeraj, I would like if you showed your hands to the camera. So, yep. Yeah.
I think you can answer.
I have an answer.
Hello, is HPS here?
Oh, we're just going with I don't know. I've no other. So we're going. Who is Drake?
Okay. Who is Richard Branson?
Why did we?
Giving you points. Who is the founder of Virgin Records? Who started Virgin Atlantic? All of those would have also been acceptable answers actually. So the next theme is with 60. Okay, so there are two teams on 60 points. Mothers Public School and Christ Academy. So we'll go with Mothers Public School first. Who could Mothers Public School just show me who Mothers Public School is? Okay, it's Anurag and so yeah, which question would you take, Anurag?
We will go with 30 points.
30 points. Okay, so I want to reiterate the fact that you may not be sure of getting a 30-point answer right. You need to balance between taking a. So going with 30 points, fine.
Yeah.
Show him the question. Okay, so they were designed in this particular shape after the lead engineer Eiji Nakatsu, who was an avid bird watcher, wanted to make them run quieter and faster and took inspiration from nature, in particular the kingfisher bird. So
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
So we will go with like how the engineers bird watching made Japan's bullet train.
We'll give you points for
Yes.
That is pretty good. Yeah. That get you 30 points for which school is this?
Mothers Public School, Team 3.
Okay, so the next team would be Christ Academy. Aditya and Aditya, could you guys show yourselves?
We'll go for the 21, the middle one. Yeah.
In the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
20 in the middle. Okay, the original iteration of it was called Pasta Gyan Dyoha and contained more than twice the amount of hazelnut it currently contains. As of 2017, its primary ingredients are sugar and palm oil, and a little bit of skim milk, hazelnut, and cocoa solids added for its signature taste and color.
What is Nutella?
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll get your points.
So plus 20 to team number.
To Christ Academy. I don't know which team number.
Team 4.
Okay.
Team 4. So, okay, with 90 points, SJ and Coimbatore. So, SJ and Coimbatore.
20 pointer.
20, which one?
Whichever you choose.
That's for you to say, man.
Which ones are left?
So the left and right ones,
Left and right.
and all 10 pointer.
We'll go with right.
Right. Okay. On the question. Okay, created by Merv Griffin. This game show debuted in the 60s and has been ranked number 45 on the TV Guide's list of the 60 greatest American shows. There are several regional adaptations all over the world as well. So there are regional adaptations in every language. So what is this? What would your question for this be?
Who created Wheel of Fortune?
Nice attempt, but no, that's not the right answer. Pretty sure the right answer. So the question is, what is Jeopardy? Decided to go very meta with that one. Okay, the next team would be.
It literally said Jeopardy on top.
The next team would be Loyola School Jamshedpur. So Ishan Watts and Anish Sinha. Could you show yourselves? Ishan and Anish.
20. Prem Ansh, actually. It's,
Prem Anish.
Yeah, all right. So it's 20 pointer. We are going for 20 pointer.
Okay, so they're going for the last 20 pointer. Okay, of Scottish, English, Scottish, German, Swiss, and Luxembourgian ancestry, and born in Missouri. He took his name, his popular name, after a popular chocolate candy.
Well, Ishan, any idea?
Who
is? We are going for who is Lindot?
Okay, so after Lindt chocolate, right? Is that the?
Yeah, Lindt chocolate, basically.
No, that's not the right answer. It's actually who is Eminem. So Eminem took his name both from Eminem the chocolate and the fact that his name is Marshall Mathers, so Eminem. So that was the answer to that. So then now we are left with the top three teams. No, the top two teams. That would be.
Are we going to get negatives on that? Is there any?
No, you don't get negatives.
So DPS Noida. Could you show yourselves? This is DPS Noida.
Extreme left 10 pointer.
Extreme left 10 pointer.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. He, of course, I'm using the term very loosely, is normally depicted as a brilliant pure white and is identified as the offspring of Poseidon, the Greek god of the seas.
He's a god, right?
I'm not answering that. That is for you.
Look, who is how is Neptune depicted?
No, I told you popular things that are in the news lately. So could you show him the answer, please? So it's who is Pegasus? Pegasus is the offspring of Poseidon. And then finally is Dhyan. You can choose from either of the two 10 pointers.
Middle.
Takes the middle one. Okay, she competes in the 49 kg women's category in weightlifting.
Who is Mirabai Chanu, right?
No, that is wrong. The wrong answer. So it's actually who's Hui or who beat Mirabai Chanu in the Olympics 2020. Yeah, so that's done with Jeopardy. I think Shreyas will show us the scores now.
Yeah, so we're going into our final round. I think. Uddhav, can you show the scores?
Just a second. Okay, so right now, NPS Indranagar is at 150. You can see my screen, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Loyola School Jamshedpur is at 100. Mothers Public School Bhubaneswar is at 90. Christ Academy is at 80. Delhi Public School Noida is at 130. Indian School Oman is at 150. The Hyderabad Public School is at 55. Hyderabad Public School is also at 55, and SJN Coimbatore is at 90. So currently it's NPS who's leading, followed by Delhi Public School Noida and Loyola School at third position. Is there any
With
doubts on the
that,
scores?
yeah, are all the scores clear? Is there any discrepancy? Yeah, I guess I'll take that as a yes. So let's go into the final round of CogNITive 2021.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi guys. This is the long connect round. Oh, do I present? I'll present. Okay.
No, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay, cool. Alrighty. So this is the long connect round. We'll go to the next slide. It's the rules. So yeah, you guys, each question is not addressed to any particular team. All of you guys can take a shot, bounce, like as in like, send your answers to Shreyas. So if you get it right, you get 10. If you don't, you get nothing. So if you get like, if you get like the first question right or something, and you feel you're confident enough to guess the long connect for all the 4 questions, then you can guess it, and if you get it right, you get 40 points.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Do you guys know what a long connect is, or do you want it to be explained?
So basically, are there negatives in this round? 30, 20, 10. If we get
no, I'll explain what a long. There's no negatives. I'll explain everything. So long connect is essentially like the questions in this round. There are a total of 4 questions, and the questions are around a central theme. So if you can crack that central theme and send it to us, then you'll get points for that. So the way it works is each of you will be sending your answers to Shreyas, right? No one's gonna unmute it. No one's gonna unmute themselves and say it. You're gonna send the answer to Shreyas. And what's gonna happen is at any point, if you decide to go for the long connect, and mind you, each team can only try for the long connect once during the entire round. Just send your answer to Shreyas via browser, or like Anil, do you want to send them a number like WhatsApp, just like that? Or
No, yeah, just send it through the buzzer. If you're attempting the long connect, just type, prefix it with LC so that we know you're attempting for the long connect.
Yeah. And I'm telling you again, like long connect, you can only attempt once during the entire. And like, Anil, should it be like, only one team, the first team that gets the long connect gets it, or no, let it actually many teams extend the same turn.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Let's make the rules clear once again. 4 questions will be shown to you in a row. You get to answer each question. Nobody answers on the mic. Each question right will get you 10 points. If you get it wrong, there's no negatives.
Will you show us the answer after every question, or
no? We won't be showing the answer. Right. At every point, at the first question, second, third, and fourth, you can attempt for the long connect for plus 40 minus 20, plus 30 minus 15, plus 20 minus 10, plus 10 and 0. Right? Is this clear?
Okay.
So let's say you answer the first question and you want to attempt the long connect. You type LC before the long connect answer and send it in.
Yeah.
If you get it right, you get plus 40. If you get it wrong, it's a minus 20. And you cannot attempt the long connect anymore. You can attempt the individual question, but you cannot attempt the long connect. Is this clear?
Are there negatives? Are there negatives for individual question?
No negatives for the individuals.
10 or 0. Also, so Shreyas, I'll be asking Shreyas after every question if someone's attended the long connect, and Udbhav will be noting it down. So without any further ado, we can move on to the first question.
Excuse me, what is
Yeah,
POC?
sorry. Like just point of contact.
That's a point of contact. So you're just using the buzzer, right? Just continue to use that. If you're sending it on WhatsApp, follow the same rule. Attempting long connect, type LC hyphen, and then you can attempt it.
Yeah, and only one guess, for the long connect. So
you can only try once.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's a lot of points at stake. The whole standings can change here. So good luck on the last round of CogNITive 2021.
Yeah. So the first question. In the 18th and 19th centuries, many hats were made of felt. And the felting process involved hat makers being exposed to high levels of mercury vapor, which is a neurotoxin. Now, this prolonged exposure can cause a condition which can trigger personality and behavioral changes. Sufferers of this malady appear to be a little nutty, and hence there's a colloquial phrase after them. So, ID, what this phenomena is popularly known as. So, you guys send it to Shreyas. Please don't unmute yourself.
Should we fill in the blanks or ID the phenomena?
No, the phenomena.
ID the phenomena. ID the phenomena. That blanks is just, it helps, I guess. That's it. So I think we'll take in answers for like another 10, 15 seconds.
Okay, just to clarify, you don't want them to fill in, right?
No, we don't want them to fill in.
No.
Yeah, okay,
They don't need to
so should I clear the buzzer? Because many teams, I think they have tried to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, okay. Let everyone attempt again. We don't want the blanks. We want what the phenomenon is.
Exactly.
It is. It has something to do with the blanks.
Yeah, I mean, if you.
Okay, so I've cleared all the bounces. Please bounce again. Otherwise, I won't consider.
I'll give you like 10 seconds to bounce again. And so like 3, 2, 1. Pounce is now closed. So like Shreyas, just asking Shreyas, has anybody tried for the long connect?
No.
Okay, no one has tried for the long connect. So
Stefan, just reiterate the scores for the long connect at every question. So this was plus 40 minus 20.
Plus 40 minus 20. We want to give negatives. I don't want to give negatives, to be honest. We're not going to give negatives, I think. Plus 40, plus 30.
I think we should have negatives, otherwise.
No, they can't try every time. They can only try once. So, it's up to them. Like, that's the risk. That'll work.
So, the pounces, what are the pounds? Like, we'll be knowing the answers.
Plus 10. Pounds is just plus 10, 0.
Yeah, okay.
So
all the answers will be revealed at the end. You won't get to know anything.
So like, Shreyas, have you revealed who has pounced it or no? Right?
No. So okay. So are you showing the answer first or?
No.
Pounce is closed,
just make
right?
a note of
it. Don't say who has pounced and all. Don't say who's got it right. We'll come to that later.
Okay.
Just keep note of it.
Yeah, team 3 pounced in WhatsApp because I got it from the server. So team 3 is pouncing in WhatsApp.
Yeah, just mention your team name then, so that he can.
Yeah, already mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we'll move to the next question. So fine, there's no negatives. Quizmaster's discretion. That's plus 40, plus 30, plus 20. No negatives for the long connect as well.
Yeah. Okay, so next question 2.
Wait, hold on. Did you not change it?
I changed it. Well, I think there's still a safety slide in between, though.
Okay.
There's still a safety slide. This is a question 2, yeah. That's cool. So when most people hear the term X, they might first think that this disorder involves having excessively long hair or maybe getting your hair caught in an elevator tower. Unfortunately, those with this disorder are far from such tales. Now, what they do is they rip out their own hair and eat it. And normally, this wouldn't be seen as a problem like small munching on the hair, but like the human body is unable to digest its own hair. So it just sticks somewhere between the small intestine and the colon, and until it balls up, and stops waste from leaving. So you often need a surgical procedure to get this removed. So like, what is X? What is the term X?
Excuse me, are there negatives for long connect?
No.
Okay.
No, and yeah, just send it in. So. Okay, so our close pounds in like 3, 2, 1. So Shreyas, has anybody attended the long connect?
Yeah, you want me to tell the name? Sure. Okay, that's it. Last bounce. That's it. SJM, that's the last bounce I'm accepting. Please don't bounce after this.
Okay. So has anybody attempted for long connect?
No, nobody.
Nobody. Okay, that's it.
We are going to attempt it. Just 1 second. We attempted the long connect.
Okay.
Okay, that is noted.
Yeah, let's go to the next question.
Right. So Dheeraj Krishna, your team cannot attempt the long connect again. Just saying.
Yeah, got it.
So the next question. Now, X this denotes a cultural and societal phenomena characterized by an individual's extreme pride in their personal appearance and the fitness of their physique, which is accompanied by difficulties in coping with the requirements of psychological maturation and with the aging of their body. It's characterized by a triad of symptoms that overlap and so combine diagnostic signs of dysmorphophobia, narcissistic character traits, the immaturity of arrested development, which often are found in paraphilias. To preserve ephemeral youth, the person afflicted with X tends to consume cosmetic products and services, hair restoration procedures, anti-impotence drugs, cosmetic surgery, and hence they might resist the psychosomatic and psychodynamic explanations. The term X is a popular reference to this type of character. I would highly recommend to focus on the first and third paragraph. Second one has a bit of clues, but yeah. So we got a few more seconds. All right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The term X is related to this character.
Term is like the term. Just we need the term X. That's it. We just need term X. So I think we'll close pounds in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, that's that. Pounds is now closed. So Shreyas, any of the teams that have attempted the long connect?
Team
Yes,
3 wants
six,
to go for a
team
long
6
connect.
and 4. Team 6 and 4 have okay. There have been a lot of 1 sec. Just give me a sec.
No worries.
6 and 5 have attempted the long connect.
Okay. Teams 4, 6, and 5 attempted the long connect.
Yeah, team 3 also, no? We were
team
sending
3
our
also.
answer.
Team 3 also.
And
Yes,
team 1 also, but I'm having some connectivity in like WhatsApp, so just sending.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. For the long connect, you can take your time. Bounces won't be accepted after it's closed.
Yeah. So how many teams are now capable of sending a long connect?
Okay,
Have all
so,
of them sent it? Or?
So one has bounced. One has done the long connect. 2 has also done the long connect. 3 has done. 4 it. 5 is also done. 6 is also done. Only 8 is pending. Only 8 is left to do the long connect.
All right. So we go to the next question. Question 4. When Helene Stepinski was a child, she often saw normal-sized objects become very small, as if everything in the room were at the wrong end of a telescope. Now, as Helene aged, their faded as she became an adult. Once, right before bedtime, Helene's daughter, when she's older, she's had a kid and all that. So daughter Paulina told her mother that everything suddenly looked very small. and Helen knew exactly what her daughter meant and assured her that, well, she understood. So it turns out Helene and Paulina Stepinski have a rare neurological disorder known as X, in which people believe they have become very small or very large in comparison to their surroundings. Identify X.
Excuse me, we can't pounce for this individual question. Team 5.
No, you can bounce, but you cannot go for the long connect.
I think we are not able to. We
Yeah,
are
just
not
give me
able
a second.
to.
Just give me a second. There has been there's like some lag. Just give me a second.
Alrighty.
Can you reset the buzzers because we can't send the answers?
Yes, yes. Okay, I think yeah, I've set all the buzzers.
Hi, our team has pounced and I just need to get it. So I'm turning off my video for quite a few.
Okay, that's it. So like everything's wrapped up, Pounce is now done, and I think that's it, right? So
I'm yet to receive the long connect from 8.
okay, you guys can try now.
Teammate, do you want to attempt?
You guys can just try first.
I gave the last answer, and for the long connect, can you reset the buzzers so I can give the long connect answer?
Yeah, yeah. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
The buzzer has been cleared.
All right. So I think that's basically teammates and then your long connect.
Okay, I've noted your long connect.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll move to the answers. We'll go to the next slide. Just go to the next slide, just for the sake of formality. Next slide after that, answers. So like, yeah, I think long connect. I think quite a few might have gotten it. Just unmute and say it now. Everything's done.
No, let them attempt the individual questions first, and then you can try for the long connect. Yeah, you guys can just unmute.
Yeah,
We'll collate the scores till then.
Right, that's true. Okay, then we'll just move on to the first question here. What's guys? What's the answer? What are your guesses?
Mad Hatter disease.
Mad Hatter.
Yes. Yeah, this is Mad Hatter syndrome. The colloquial phrase being mad as a hatter.
Whoa.
Yikes, who is that?
Rapunzel.
Question
Schizophrenia and what?
Rapunzel. This is Rapunzel syndrome.
First one, question 1.
Yeah, question 1 was Mad Hatter, and this one was Rapunzel syndrome. So that was Mad Hatter syndrome. This is Rapunzel syndrome. The third one.
Will Rapunzel disorder work?
Yeah, syndrome, disorder, disease, interchange.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Third one is anybody? Any guesses?
Is it Snow White?
No.
Dorian Gray syndrome.
Dorian Gray, yes. This is Dorian Gray, the character Dorian Gray from Oscar Wilde. Then next question.
Alice in Wonderland
syndrome.
Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, the corresponding long connect.
Grimm's fairy tale.
No.
Is it mental disorders?
No.
It's just literary works which have disorders based on them, right?
Yeah. Basically, disorders named after fictional characters. Or, out of books. Any sort of mention of this will get you point for the long connect.
So does mental disorders get points?
No,
because all of these are not mental disorders, right? Some are like physical as well.
Physical as well, and even mental disorders. If it was like that's still
so
not
only disorders. We have written only disorders named after fairy tale or something like that.
Yeah. So if there's anything to do with disorders named after books, literature, fictional characters, you will get points.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so
Wait,
team
Shreyas,
three.
will you be telling
Yeah,
the people who answered
Yeah.
in the long connect?
yeah. One sec. Just give me a sec. So team three, your long connect you have modified at the end, the one which you sent earlier.
Yeah, we mentioned no, like all these are disorders or something like that.
No, so you replied to that message at 2:10, which is just now, and you said named after fairy tales. So I won't be accepting it.
All right. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. And so, yeah. So just to clarify, you want the fictional characters part as well, right? In the long connect, not
No,
just
see, basically anything that has to do with disorders named after some literature or literary work or a book. Correct. Just read out the answers. We'll decide who gets points and who doesn't.
Okay. So said, yeah, fairy tales which have diseases based on them, disorders.
Yeah, that will get a plus 10. I mean, whatever plus.
When did they send it in? Like, do you have that?
This was
after the third question. After the third question.
Yeah. So that's 20 points.
After the
20
third
points.
question is when most of the teams yeah.
20 points to team one for long connect. Udbhav, you noted that down?
Wait. So like, can somebody tell me team wise who answered
Yeah,
the
just
long
tell
connect?
team one the score for the individual questions and the long connect score. We'll go team wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So team one got questions correct. And the long connect correct as well.
And
long connect for how many points?
For 20 points.
All right.
That's 40 points plus 40 to team one. And team two, after this, whenever you can.
Yeah. So team two gets 3 questions, 30, and I think the long after the fourth round is as per. I mean, so again, they sent long connect as mental disorders, but then they changed it to based on fictional characters.
Basically, a long connect was sent. Basically, a long connect was sent before the fourth question. While you started the fourth question, and we continued after you finished reading the fourth question. So basically, I added to what my partner said.
Wait, added like, was it like successive messages?
Yeah,
or?
like
So I got the
in the same question.
Prem, wait, I'm asking Shreyas. Shreyas, yeah?
Yeah, so I got long connect mental disorders. After that, I got the answer for the fourth question, and after that, I got the modification to that connect.
Yeah, so then I don't think like we'll give them the plus 10, not the plus 20.
No, but like they attempted the long connect basically the question 3, and they didn't get it right in the end.
They modified it basically after the third question. They modified it.
Yeah, so like you can't get long connect then. Like I told you, like one attempt. Like that's the thing. You can't like change it later on.
So that's what I wanted to know. Like, did he send these 3 bounces one after the other, or is there a delay?
It's like 2-5, 2-6, 2-7. It's like 1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah, then I don't think we can give it. Right, because we just consider the first attempt as a long connect, right?
Yeah.
So no points to them for the long connect. On the individual questions, how much did they get?
They get 3 correct.
Okay, so plus 30 for team 2.
Yeah, I'm just adding like them, because I'm adding 10, 10, 10. I'm not adding the each, like I'm not saying which question they got correct.
Yeah.
No, please.
So team 3.
Then.
Okay, so team 3, they got 2 questions right.
And long connect.
So yeah, again, their long connect, they modified it late. It was only mental disorders, and afterwards is when they.
Yeah, so no points for them on the long connect, just plus 20.
Yeah, plus 20.
Yeah. Team 4.
Team 4.
Team 4 get 2 points, 20 points, and no long connect.
Okay, so plus 20 to team 4. Team 5.
Wait, so team 5 gets 2 correct, so that's 20, and fictional characters, but I didn't see mental disorders.
We said diseases named after fictional characters. I guess it
Yeah.
should be
So
fine.
if that is the answer, they'll get it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's you sent it after the third question, right? So
Yeah, so that's plus 20.
yeah, so total of plus 40, I believe.
Yeah, so plus 40 to team 5. Team 6.
So team 6 gets plus 20. They mentioned the connect as only mental disorders.
So no points for that. So plus 20 to team 6.
I have a
Excuse
doubt.
me.
Yeah.
I'm team 6. I think I got 3. I got Mad Hatter, Rapunzel, and the last one also.
Yeah, so you only mentioned Mad Hatter, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
I
fine.
think-
That's fine. That's fine.
That's okay.
Fine.
Yeah. So plus 30 to team 6.
Hmm.
Team 7.
Team 7, I think one correct answer, and 1 second. Yeah, the long connect was, I believe it was only mental disorders. So it's only 10 points.
Team 7, we got 2 right, I guess, because we got Mad Hatter and we got.
Yeah, okay. If you're giving
Alice in
points for
Wonderland.
just Mad Hatter, then yeah, they get 2 correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That
plus
was
20.
We did not get the long connect. Yeah.
No.
plus 20.
And team 8.
So team 8, I think 3 correct, and they just mentioned Grimm's fairy tales.
Okay, so that
no
the connect
disorders.
is wrong, but they get plus 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so excuse me.
Yeah.
So to team 3 only wrote these are the disorders or syndromes in the long connect. All these are disorders or syndromes with the long connect.
Yeah, so that's,
Yeah, that's
wrong,
not
right?
enough.
We wanted that they are derived from some work of literature or some story or some character.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think if we have collated the scores, you can share the score sheet and announce the winners.
Yeah. Udbhav, take your time, yeah? Let us know when you're done.
Yeah, I'm just sharing. I've added the. scores.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The last team only wrote like something like related to a novel, but they didn't mention the disorder syndrome thing. Like, how come they got
Yeah, they don't
30
get
points?
points.
They don't get point.
They get points for the answers, the
They
questions.
get
Yeah, they
plus
got
30
points
for
for
the
answers.
individual answers.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we have our top 2.
Yeah, it's just it's good, right? Okay, so team 1, that is National Public School Indranagar, wins with 190 points, and team Delhi Public School Noida comes second with 170, and Loyola School Jamshedpur comes third with 130, and it's pretty close between them and teammates SJ and Coimbatore with 120. Others Public School Bhubaneswar 110, and Christ Academy at 100. And finally, we also have Indian School Oman with 85 and Hyderabad Public School with 75. So NPS Indranagar wins the quiz. Congratulations. And
DPS Noida is the
comes
runners up.
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So all right. So I think with that we come to an end to CogNITive 2021. Big thanks to everyone who took part. I know, it wasn't the smoothest quiz, but this is our first time holding an online event for school kids as well. So congrats to all the winners, to all the finalists as well. So before we end the call, if you have any sort of feedback, feel free to reach out to us. Check out our social media handles. We're on Instagram at LSD and NITK. We might have another edition of CogNITive sometime down the line. So you guys can keep watch out for that. As for the prizes, the winner is going to get 3,000 in cash and a scholarship worth of 50,000 from Nomo class. And the runners up are going to get a cash prize of 2,000 and vouchers for Nomo class material worth 5,000 rupees. All the finalists will be sending you certificates. So just let us know on what email ID we should send the certificates, whether it should be to your personal IDs or your school IDs, right? And the top two places, we'd require your bank details or UPI ID so that we can transfer the cash, right? So that's it from our side. Thank you all for
Wait, hold
attending.
up.
Yeah,
Hold
so
up,
if you guys,
like, I'm just checking if you have pics. I'm just like, I don't know.
yeah, just we've recorded the whole thing, so don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Then chuck it, yeah.
Yeah, so if you have any feedback, if you have anything to let us know, you can unmute and tell us. Otherwise, we'll end the call.
I think the questions were really good, like every question. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, it was a great set. Loved it very much.
Yeah, I think it was a really good set. Like it had a mix of both like easy and tough questions. So, yeah.
The perfect
Yeah, so
balance. Yeah.
that's very good to know. So please follow our handles on Instagram. We are most likely going to have another edition, probably at the beginning of 2022. So watch out for that.
So if
Excuse
you,
me.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry for interrupting. The question was, how will we be contacted for the prize?
We have your WhatsApp numbers. You can send us an email.